Welcome to the Mss Francois Show, where we have candid conversations and a variety of entertainment, where we use humor to help others with their dysfunctional relationship. However, today we're going to focus on all about entertainment. Why? Because we have the international soca artist by the name of Nessa Preppy. Oh God! As soon as I hear she name, I just ready to. I want to take off my clothes and just dance. So I want you to say hi to Miss Nessa Preppy. Say hi, Nessa.
Hey,
She's sexy, yeah? Oh God, she gave me a competition, boy. I had to do something extra, but it's all right. Two beautiful women, we intelligent, we're ready to take on the world, and you're ready to hear all the things about Nessa. We're gonna find out about her album, Art of the Flex, all that stuff, right, Nessa?
don't know.
So with that, right, we're gonna go back and forth having to do with the album. And when does the album Art of Flex? When does it get released? It's December.
December 12th.
Oh my girl, you're supposed to be doing a dance and a shake. That's exciting news.
I love you. You have too much vibes.
That you're supposed to be happy and having fun, right? So
Yeah, but it's a lot of hard work too because behind the scenes I have a lot of things, a lot of loose ends I'm tying up right now to get it done in time.
and that's one of the things, because when people see you dancing and you seem carefree, enjoying life, all about the dollars and all this kind of stuff, people don't realize the work that goes into it. And with that said, being that we're still in a pandemic, so forth and so on, Trinidad, I'm thinking the borders are still closed. How has that affected you and your music and touring and all that kind of stuff?
Well, with touring, I guess every artist could relate right now. Anybody in entertainment, because it's not just artists that tour, DJs tour, hosts tour, promoters tour, security, hairdressers, makeup, that whole thing. What it is, it has affected me in terms of tour life for sure. I had to cancel 80 shows internationally, and a lot locally as well. What else? It has affected me in terms of mentally. I don't think anybody was prepared for something like this. Um, Financially, of course, it would be affected a bit too, but as an artist, I think most artists, you should have some kind of savings in place for things like this, because even if it didn't have a pandemic, let's say, God forbid, you break your foot. You can't perform on stage with a broken foot.
Very
or, you,
true.
or that kind of thing, or you end up really ill. So, this should teach a lot of artists that now you need to put things in place. I actually had a big spending problem. I like to shop a lot. So
Really? I don't think anyone thought that about you.
So when the pandemic hit, it was definitely like, okay, let me curb my spending. Let me make sure I have things in place. And next thing artists need to see about is their streaming revenue, because you could make a lot of money off of your streaming revenue if you own percentages of your music. Plenty of artists don't know that aspect. They just know you do a song, you run on stage, you perform, you get money. But producers and writers are making money off of the song, and they would watch it as, well, you make your money on tour and we make the money on the streams.
Right.
But it's not like that. Things like this could happen. We did not see this coming. So artists need to be more forthcoming with with speaking their piece where their streams is concerned, and doing the business the right way. So for me,
since you're talking about the business aspect of it, so you're just not the person or the pretty face in front of the camera singing. It sounds like you try to have an idea of what goes on behind the scenes. So you have like a part that you play in that also?
yes, definitely. My team, I don't have a huge team. My team is really small. It's just my manager, my booking agent, and my DJ, and then couple producers I work with. But in terms of me, Nessa Preppy, I like to be very hands-on with my stuff, especially in these phases here, because today or tomorrow I blow up. Let me say I'm internationally known for soca, but let me say I blow up on a world level where now people know the music. It's not just soca, it's different genres or whatnot. I would like to be able to say, in the early stages of my career, I took certain precautions. I made sure I did business the right way, so that, when you get older in the business, you could retire comfortably. You don't have to worry about this one scam you 5 years ago and this one scam you
Right.
10 years
Because
ago.
as they say, soca or this kind of music, it doesn't necessarily have insurance or you
No,
don't
it
have
don't.
healthcare. You know, people just
Nothing.
see the glam and the glitter and they think, oh, I want to be part of that, but they don't see the work and all the other things that comes with it.
Exactly. And soca doesn't, we don't have labels like how internationally most artists would be signed to a label. So now, right now in a pandemic, their label would still be taking care of them and making sure, okay, let's make sure this one house payment is covered or their car payments so that they can get around to do what they need to do and things like that. But in soca, it's all on you. It's how you invest. It's how you make sure and put aside money for rainy days. It's like all on you. And
See?
if your team and you don't have all their head on, crap
See,
or
and
smoke
most
on the
people
vibe.
don't know that. So it's good that you shed some light on it. Being a soca artist is not glims and glitter and glamour all the time. It has some stress behind it. So know what you're doing, okay? And have the right small team behind you. You can hire Nessa Preppy also because it looked like she doing everything at the same time, all right? Say, Mss Francois sent you. As far as your album is concerned, did this give you more time to work on your album or the pandemic?
That is the blessing in it. That is the blessing in COVID right now. That I have actually gotten time to be more hands-on with the album, to be able to finish up stuff in a timely manner, throw myself into the work more. So that has been the blessing in COVID. Because right now I'd have been toying and I would have been all over the place trying to get it together in time. So that's I would say is the upside of it right now with this pandemic. But other than that, it's hell. It's hell on earth. I'm fed up.
And the other flex, who came up with the name for the album?
I actually have a song called Art of Flex, which I did in 2017 with London Future, who is one of the main producers of this album. So that was our first song together. We know each other for years before that, but that was our first time working together. He was already established working with people like Marshall and different big artists. So at the point in time, you know, we had just started working together on this alternative sound, and Art of Flex was our first song. So you know what we say to commemorate that, we would call this album the Art of Flex.
And with the music, how many songs are on the album?
10.
And in all the songs, do you have like a say in like the writing of the song, or just other people pitch you different lyrics and different songs, and that's how it comes together to pick the 10 songs?
Listen, Mss Francois, you never hear about Nessa Preppy. I am a writer as well. I write my music. I have written songs such as Tingo, such as Is a Snack. I co-write too a lot of the times because Is a Snack is actually co-written by myself and Soka Banton, which is my manager. You know, what tends to happen with me, I like to start my project. So I will start writing something, and if I come to a block, that is where my team would probably continue and finish up the songs. But initially, I write all my music. I come up with my concepts and I come up with my plans. Listen, I will take a song from a writer for sure. If I love the song, for example, my latest song, Though I Love, it wasn't written by me. It was written by a girl called Crystal, wrote it, and produced by a guy called Abe Dat Fuego. And things like that. If I find a songs like the song like something I would write, I would do it. But initially, I have always been very, very staple in the writing and the creating of the projects.
Well, you see that, Miss Nessa Preppy put me in my place. I know, okay? Don't mess with she do everything. All right,
oh God, I'm putting your place. I just say, man. I just saying.
With this album, right? When someone finished listening to it, what would they be getting from it? Because I know you do soca, you do a little dancehall, a little R&B, you mix it up a bit. So what are they getting from it after they listen to this? What's their first reaction after they finish listening to the Nessa Preppy album Art of Flex?
Yo, they will be getting a Caribbean take on the song and the evolution of Nessa Preppy. They will be getting a different vibe, you know, something that is cool for the mental, something that is good for the brain, something different, relaxing, and songing, I would say, something like, I don't know. It's so hard to explain. They will just get a different vibe and a different take on Nessa Preppy, a different take on the ability that soca artists have. Meaning, we don't just do soca. We could change it up. We could switch it up. We could incorporate soca in it, but still make it universal.
Right. With that said, I want to go straight into one of the songs on the album, Dollars, featuring Prince Swanee. So let's hear Dollars, Dollars, Dollars. Okay, this look nice, right? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
Money. Yeah. Yo, Preppy. Swan down. We want the money there. Want the money there. We want the money there. Want the money there. We want the money there. Want the money there. Yo, that's how we tell them. I'm all about the dollars. Making the paper. Stinking rich. Stunt on the haters. All different currencies. All different colors. You know I'm a girl. I'm all about my dollars. Dollars. All about my dollars. Euros, EC, TT, the pounds, the US. Come on, tell me how you gonna pay me. Give me the money. Long time since small I dream to make it big out there on the scene. Bit by bit, me I work to achieve. Them used to doubt, but now them believe. Nobody try come style me. Don't just say it, so cash only. I don't wanna have my pockets empty. Every day I wanna make money. I'm all about the dollars, making the paper, stinking rich. Stunt on the haters, all different currencies, all different colors. You know I'm a girl, I'm all about my dollars. All about my dollars. Yo, yeah, Nessa, yeah, me know you about the money, gal. No boy can step to you with no folly, gal. Cause all the gal, them fi know you is a G. We a make money all when it's not carnival. So any boy see Nessa, no she no Nessa. God done bless her, so she had the go get her. And any gal talk, them gal not upset her. She link with the one down, yeah, the trendsetter. The cream for the steam, run the whole system. Ask anybody about the take a Nessa team. Be a pretty gal with all the killers on the scene. Champagne man and pop with laser beam. I'm all about the dollars, making the paper, stinking rich. Stunt on the haters, all different currencies, all different colors. You know I'm a girl, I'm all about my dollars. All about my dollars. Money, come give me the money. Investment, mama never raise no dummy, yeah. Big house and land wait sunny. Secure the bag, keep the cash flow running. Big bills, small bills, all bills. It does all add up still. Save up, flip that, give back, give thanks for all my blessings. Nobody try come style me. Don't just say it, so cash only. I don't wanna have my pockets empty. Every day I wanna make money. I'm all about the dollars, making the paper, stinking rich. Stunt on the haters, all different currencies, all different colors. You know I'm a girl, I'm all about my dollars. All about my dollars.
Welcome back to the Mss Francois Show. Remember, MSS, multi-talented and super sexy. I'm your host, of course. I'm with Miss Nessa Preppy. You all just checked out the video, Dollars by Nessa Preppy and Prince Swanee. And I know you all still dancing to it, right? So we're going to get straight back to find out more about Nessa. Some stuff you might know, some stuff you might know. And we're going to find out more about her album, Art of the Flex. Hi, Nessie.
Hey, Mss Francois, looking beautiful as always, I'm sure.
Okay. Girl, I'm going to mix that. I'm going to record that. I'm going to play that over and over and over on my Instagram.
And it's the truth. It's facts.
Thank you. Facts. So one thing I definitely wanted to focus on, you being a female in the industry, your industry, what is some of the hardships that you have experienced since I would say, or most people would say, it's the industry you're in is mostly dominated by men?
Um, Something I've experienced is, sometimes as women, we have a tendency to be overlooked. Our accomplishments are not as praised as the men. Definitely, I have one of the highest YouTube views in our industry, soca, and you know, people have a tendency to kind of overlook things because it's not a man. It's a female, and it's like, all right, she's doing well for a woman, and that to me it's bad. Why can't I just be doing well for an artist? She's doing well for a woman, and I think things like that is certain things, certain little way they say things, and certain little way they put things out there that kind of it shows that we still have in society, we still have a backward thinking mentality. A next hardship I would have to say I've faced is I've had to work so hard to make my songs into what they are today. For example, Tingo, it had reached 2 million views before it even started playing on our local radio stations here.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I had to do so much social media work and marketing my song, and every day, you're putting it on your social media, so you're kind of getting it out there, and video come out, the video had gone viral, 2 million views, and then when females start to request it and post videos of them dancing to it, only then it started playing on the local radio, and then it grew into the hit that it is known to be today. But that wasn't easy, and the same thing with Is a Snack, which was my follow-up from Tingo.
Right.
That year I was the only female on that rhythm, and I would remember when the 2 weeks when the songs now drop on the rhythm, they would be only playing the male artist song, and my song wouldn't even play. They would be playing the male artist song, and it's just three of us was on the rhythm. They would be playing their song, and I wouldn't hear my song. Then they would mix in a whole different rhythm. And I used to be like, but why? And I just came off of a good year. And it's only when females started calling and say, hey, I's a snack, I's a snack. That is when the fellas and the people working on the radio realized, hey, this song have a vibe. And they started playing it. I remember one DJ telling me he find the song is weird. And I was like, weird how? I think, he was probably meaning, he felt like this song was so empowering for women that he was feeling weird by it, or probably emasculated. I don't know, maybe it's that, but
you see, but these are the stories we do need to hear, because again, people see what they want to see and believe what they want to see. They only see you when they're on the top. They know when you were at the bottom trying to climb to the top. So for many other females, to me, this is a very positive story that Nessa Preppy kept going and going and doing what was above and beyond necessary to get where you are right now. And because of that, it's obvious that you're going to go to the next level. Oh my God, I love you 10 times more than I loved you yesterday, Nessie. No, those are things we need to hear, especially females. So that's pretty awesome. With that said, with Tingo Is a Snack, and like Do or Love, you mentioned that to me. Tell people exactly what Do or Love is about, because I heard it and I heard the words clear. But tell people what that song is about.
Do or Love is actually, it's about, sometimes when you're in a situationship, you feel like, you know what, F this. I ready to have a good time. I ready to just be free. So it's like, you rather just have a good vibes going on, a good time going. You don't want to hear nothing about love. You don't want to hear nothing about men or women. You don't want to hear nothing about nothing. You just want to have a good time. And if you're looking for love, it don't live here, because you turn me cold-hearted. That kind of...
That sounds like it will be like a woman anthem. That's what that song sung to me, like it's about to be a woman anthem. Do you mind like singing at least a verse from that particular song? Because I love that song.
Not a problem. Give me more Hennessy, though I love. Hennessy, though I love. Only wadi body, yeah. Only wadi body, yeah. Eh. Good ass girl like popcorn say. Me don't chase man, they know that. Money hit my bank in the morning. He give me that when I want it. Darling, darling, you're looking like you will wife me in a minute. Hold it, none of that. Better go on with it, hey. If you looking for love, it don't live here. Why you only thoughts and feelings? You really go drive yourself crazy all day. You're setting aside time for me. You really go drive yourself, hey. You really go drive yourself crazy, hey.
Girl, that is freaking awesome. Oh my God. I'm waiting for the album. I'm waiting for the album.
Album coming soon.
So, like, when your family, like I had read before, like your family wasn't like musically inclined. So how do you even came about even singing music?
Well, as a child, I always loved music. No, when I say we weren't musically inclined, no one in my family does music like that.
Right.
But we were, you know, big listeners of music. My family, my mom and my dad both loved a lot of music. So I remember my dad had this box of CDs. He actually had like everything. Whitney Houston. My mom used to have a lot of Anita Baker, a lot of Lauryn Hill, a lot of Tina Turner. I would listen to a lot of UB40 and things, you know, growing up. So I always loved music. I probably loved it more than them because I decided to. And I was actually named Vanessa because my mom was a huge fan of Vanessa Williams at the point in time. So I always felt like this is the place for me. This is what I need to do. I started off doing calypso in primary school. So I used to partake in calypso competitions. And then, well, in secondary school, I was only watching boys. So I didn't have time for music. And then, you know, when you finish high school now, you need to focus on life. Right. So when I was like 17, 18, I got back into the music, doing the dancehall, hip hop, and then back to soca in 2012. I found back a place in the culture. And I think with people, they tend to kind of watch, all right, if you come from this background, you will be doing this or thing. I would tell anybody young that is watching, when you have a passion for something, when you feel like you need to do something, or you have a love or a strong desire to do something with your life, whether it be in art, music, anything, I think you should pursue it and put your best foot forward and continue working towards it, because you never know where it could take you.
Yeah. See, you know, you could start doing motivational talks and stuff all over the world. So you're not even not only a singer, but you're a motivational speaker. And that is huge. You could definitely be encouraging so many people. Girl, you doing your thing. One thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. Again, one thing that beautiful woman like you, people look at you and think you can't cook. And I read that you could actually cook. So what is
everything?
What is one of your favorite meals to cook?
One of my favorite meals to cook, and this is the thing, when I love cooking, it could be anything. Love to cook. Something I enjoy cooking is like a nice rasta pasta. I enjoy cooking that with chicken and shrimp and things like that in it. My next thing is a pilau. I enjoy cooking a pilau because I love pilau. That's my favorite meal. With coleslaw or avocado. Different things. But
man, she's not only a pretty face, you know, okay? She could throw down in the kitchen, okay? So somebody better come get this quick, all right? But with that said, even in this kind of industry, I'm being Nessa Preppy, being all over the world, so forth and so on. Guys obviously approach you in every which way. Like, how do you even deal with those things? And anybody special in your life, or you're keeping men at bay? That was your teenage years. You're focused now on what you're doing. So tell me something about men.
I'm with someone. I've been with someone for the past 10 years.
Girl, you mess it up for all the man out there. Why you wicked so? The man waiting for say you're single. You mess it up.
I'm not single. I wouldn't lie. I don't like to sell people false hope.
Don't worry, them man go still try. They go still try.
Men still try. They do. I think saying that you have a man nowadays it mean nothing, because men come and sing. And vice versa, even for the men, when they say, you know, they have a little woman, them girls don't care. They want to come still. And the thing is, what I tend to do, I will say, you know, I keep a kind of way about myself where people they see that, you know, I'm not available. But men still try, and when they do, you know, you turn them down respectfully, and you let them know, well, you know, I have someone. And the thing is, when you become in a position where, you know, you're getting known, you're getting popular, you're getting fame, even famous men with a lot of power and fame come at me as well. And I tend to say, well, you know, how I would speak to them, because men just approach us in such a crazy way. They would come like, you know, they would come in a way where they're trying to give you advice, or they're trying to say, you know, I love you, you're so talented, I would love to work with you. But, you know, that they have an ulterior motive behind whatever. So I think from my responses and how I react to certain things, they just already pick up and read, like, you know, nah, this thing look like this could be an easy scene, so let me back off. So that is how I know who is serious and who is not, because a lot of even international artists have reached in my DMs and just, you know, they approach, and when they see that, like, how I answer them, they realize, like, yeah, you know, this is not no bright-eyed little girl who looking to, you know,
right.
she just,
you know what you're about.
Yeah,
you know what you're about, and you know what you come to do, and you're doing it, and no distractions, basically.
Yeah, men watch now. Men will try to tear down your whole thing, you know, everything you built. Men will come and try to tear that down, you know. But you just have to keep away about you where you're not on no nonsense, you know.
Right.
But still keep it polite, keep it friendly, keep it cool and casual. Don't be too uptight, of course. You know, you just respectfully decline.
Respect. You had to respectfully decline. So on that topic of like having that special person in your life, where do you see yourself? Remember, you have the music, and it's a little different when it comes to men, because what about family, having kids and so forth and so on? Do you see that in the near future, and how would you include that in all the things that you're doing?
Well, I think how the world is set up now with female artists, I think we could do anything. Because recently we have seen female artists, pregnant, big belly, performing, singing, doing their thing all over the world. I don't think it's taboo as it was before, when, you know, you get pregnant or you do something where you know, you're like, you have to take a back seat. I think we could, once, you know, you're keeping safe, and you're keeping within a certain, you're keeping it classy, and you're not pregnant and busting down whining on a stage, you know. I think once you keep it within the boundaries of what it is, it shouldn't be a problem. For me, I see myself probably within the next 2 years, after I accomplish a little more, I would probably look into probably having a child and things like that, because, you know, of course, you're getting older, you will want to have a child. You would see people, your peers.
You're talking about me. Don't be talking about me, Nessie. I'm working on it. I'm still looking for a man.
Oh Lord, I didn't know.
Right now, I'm trying to hold my legs together to hold on to this one egg I have left.
Oh Lord. Nah, don't worry, man. Don't worry. It have space out there for women like you and I who focus on career and focus on things. Yeah, man, we will get with baby, we will get with child, and we will get with things. Don't worry. But as I say, I think if you feel like you're not ready for that, don't force it. It should come. You'll know when you're ready. As a woman, your intuition will tell you, okay, you could have a baby now. You feel like you're done this, that, you do enough to have a child now. Okay. That kind of thing.
Well said, motivational speaker and international soca artist, all in one.
Oh Lord.
So with that said, I definitely look forward to Art of the Flex, December 12th, Nessa Preppy first album use. She was here on the Mss Francois Show, so it's two multi-talented and super sexy women on this show today. Okay, So Nessa, if people want to reach out to you or connect with you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Nessa Preppy, on Facebook at Nessa Preppy Music, on Twitter Nessa Preppy, and just search the hashtag Nessa Preppy or anything, and you'd find me.
You'll go find she. Thank you all for watching the Mss Francois Show. Remember, Mss Francois is always saying exactly what you're thinking.